Hello there, my name is Rachel. The first time you see my channel, I used to review cartoon series, anime series, so something computer random, and then I'm going to do a conspiracy theory of you have seen Dr.flug Face before, is that you not yet realized that. That meaning that actually straight to the horse's mouth of the creator of Villainous, Andy. Andy usually go a lot of different interviews, and usually he go the same questions on each interview, about 50 same questions. But one day he actually did answer a very specific question that was a little bit different. That the question was, when could you reveal Dr.flug Face, and when doing the series or later on? Basically that was the question. And Andy responded at, you have really seen his face, it's that you not yet realize it. And on top of all this, the face have revealed multiple times. And that drove the fan base a little bit crazy because they all went back to the drawing board and see every single episode, documents, everything but Villainous, and trying to figure out who is his face, who this guy he unrevealed his face. And everybody points out, I think the most favorite character, Madonna, that you don't know who he is, especially the most famous documented character in Villainous history. If you want to know more about Madonna, I recommend Cartoon Universe 2 videos they made. They're an hour and a half. Those videos go in deep detail who is Madonna, his sort of mission, what he became. But if you want a short version, right straight to the point, I recommend watch Who is 505. It's sort of a shorter version, but it's straight to the point. But for summary purposes, basically Madonna is a guy who got asked by this secret organization called YouTube. This organization's main purpose is to take down Black Cat. But the only reason why Madonna joined this organization is because one of his friends asked him to do this for him. This is the reason why he did join YouTube to take down Black Cat. But when he's doing his missions, everything started to go bad. So bad that he started to be sort of crazy. But till the final end, that he had to finally go join of sort of a cult of Black Cat and wear a boulder hat just to finish his final mission. After that, he sort of disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to him, he just poof. But that's the reason why everybody chose him. This is the reason why everybody thinks it has to be him. It makes sense why he covered his face. But at the same time, I kind of disagree because some the canon of Dr.flug is sort of kind of contradicts everything about Madonna. For example, he joins the school of Black Cat to be evil, then he got kicked out, he decided to take out a villain without any permission of no one. Then he sort of ran away using a plane, crashes Black Cat's his own organization, XQ. That's why you have a plane on the top, and that's the same time the first time he met Black Cat and Dementia in the first time. And on top of all this, it was referenced that he was working in the organization about 20 years ish, if you believe that. But most of what I said about Dr.flug is canon. Maybe 10% could be changed because you have still a lot of gaps you can change by story purposes. But this is the reason why I don't believe, because the canon sort of connects by itself, so you can see what I mean. Like, it doesn't really make sense have to be Madonna to be the true face of Dr.flug. But at the same time, there is a canon that Black Cat cursed Dr.flug to wear the bag. The bag could be eliminating or changing his memories, because that's one of the curses main themes of the bag. That could be work, could be the thing why Dr.flug wears the bag, and that is true, could be Madonna under the bag. But at the very end, no, I don't think so. This is the reason why you have theories. You could easily contradict the other person, even with canon lore being true. They radically change back. But I do want to point out a different character I believe could be Dr.flug's true face is not realized, because I said those specific words because how Andy said it. You've seen him multiple times in the series, and I keep looking back and forth, and the only character really stands out and reappears multiple times is the fact is Golden Heart. If you know anything about Golden Heart or Dr.flug, there is a theory of they're actually all brothers because of the dream and photo he has in the first episode. In other words, I think they're just not brothers, they're twin brothers. This is the reason why every time you see a flashback or a photo covering his face, is that he reminds him of his brother because he had the same face of him. Now, connect everything I said about Dr. Flug, everything, the fact and canon about him, about the dream he trying to feed Golden Heart, because you can read that as a sort of brother. This is the reason why he kind of glows as a sort of gold. That sort of phrase that you have the golden child in the family, and you have the opposite, Dr. Flug, the failure. Even that kind of pissed him off. They're given a reason why he always trying to cover his face, because people keep reminding him he looked like a brother because he was a twin. That's why he keep constantly covering the face. He also sort of keep the shame of becoming an evil villain of his family as his brother. He also have an edge to get closer to his brother to actually finish him off. This is the reason why he went to Black Hat School, to get knowledge, to understand how to be properly evil. To Miss C stole his final exam, his final project, so he got kicked out, so he got pissed off. You know what, I don't need you, I go my brother's island and take it down by myself. But you read the newspaper, he sort of bit him in the ass, he sort of need to run away to sort of crash land and execute of Black Hat. That's why you're seeing the plane atop of the Black Hat organization in Q. That's the point he actually meant dementia and Black Cat. Now, you see what I mean? How everything sort of connects so much easier, because that makes so much sense why you have this sort of cursed bag. On top of that, that actually makes sense why Black Cat cursed Dr. Flug to wear the black hat, because he reminds him as his brother, or vice versa. Maybe he didn't curse him, maybe Dr. Flug asked him to curse the bag under him, because think about it, Dr. Flug is a genius. Don't you think he sort of figured a way to get rid of the cursed bag? Or maybe not, maybe he doesn't, maybe he's that smart, but he doesn't like magic or understand magic to the point to sort of get rid of the bag, or he just likes it wearing the bag to be easier and not keep putting the helmet or something else on top of his head. But once more, I feel this theory of the twin brother theory makes so much sense. It feels so much intimate than being Mananao. Mananao, it's a sad story, but at the same time, I don't think Cartoon Network will allow that, because it's how dark it is, and you feel more intimate and more kind of understanding as a kid show would be his brother instead than anything else. This is the reason why I think this could be canon. Now, let me ask one question. Which theory you think be the real one? Could be the twin brother one, or you think the Mandamlao one? You think it'd be more believable, or you think both of them doesn't really matter? You don't care because you don't want to answer, because you just like me, you don't really need an answer to Dr. Flug and what he really is. Tell me down below, let me know. In fact, tell me if you have your own theory about Dr. Flug. Now I got nothing else to say, just thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Bye.